Everyone. Hi, everyone. Hello. Are you
Can hear you.
okay? And I think I've made it so they can hear you. Somebody say
All
something.
thumbs.
All thumbs.
All thumbs.
All right, perfect.
Or
Here we are.
Crystal.
Hi. Oh, and Zach's here right on time. Awesome. I was just gonna have you walk in.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
called
yeah.
all thumbs.
Yeah.
Hi, we are, and this is Dunce Dingbats.
What?
Not in that bowl. I want to
Yeah,
know. Zach, what
The
you
fitness
think?
gram
That's what
pacer
I've been
test.
waiting for.
this
That's
is a
what it's
long
all
one.
about.
Okay, it is supposed to
Whoa.
sound like that. I'm your DM, Jack Aaron. With me, as always, Zachary Pepe. What you eating?
Chicken and rice.
At a glance, wasn't helpful. Nice, good.
Yeah, it
thank you.
doesn't help at all.
Even less
Yeah,
helpful.
chicken and
Right.
rice, basically.
It's dark.
Yeah.
Cool. And who are you playing?
I play Helio.
Yes. Dan.
Hi. I play Hanno.
Yes. Tim Donnelly.
Hi, and I play the great Jorak.
Jack Maloney.
Playing Billy.
People pay good money for bottom billing Grant Morgan.
Kira is my character.
Yes. And so last week I kind of did a cool ass cold open where everybody got to meet a new character while like it was getting woven into what they were doing. I'm not doing that this time. We're just gonna start with a little recap, because I think that's the way you have to play D&D. If you're running a home game and you're not starting with a recap, you're asking too much of people. Here we go. Last session. Let's try one of these, huh? Let's try that. Last session, our party was joined by their fifth and final member, Helio, and promptly re-entered the hypnostatic realm of Undalum. There they hosted 2 cookouts. One revealed only threats and deception from the town's historian and his goons. The other, a meeting with the enigmatic Mr. X, as well as their neighbor Jack Morris and his nephew Bart, laid bare the whole situation. Together with the entity who controlled the world, Ralph, they set about finding a solution that would save everyone who could be saved, and not kill Ralphie by removing his natural food source. The party then got a visit from Mr. R, who immediately sicked his goons on them. Kira killed one guy for real, while all the others were stunned. The victims of Mr. R's domination and corruption then crawled forth from the gray wastes beyond the mountains, dragging him screaming back to Turungula before the party awoke with a passing grade of A-. A final oath ceremony revealed Kira's evil nature to the party, but with Billy appointed as her steward, they proceeded, meeting their former neighbor and future captain, Jackson Morris, his first mate, Punk, and their warp-capable living starship, the Hylas. The captain has you each press a button, confirming your official transfer up to his ship, and leads you, and before long, you are on the bridge. As you guys enter the bridge of the Hylas, very similar to the ship you were just on, but a couple hundred years maybe more advanced, you know that is because of technical advancements the Legion has recently acquired from other species, and because this is a living ship, so it just naturally looks a lot different than the ship you were just on. That one was living too, though. It had organelles, you'll recall. This one is big. It's kind of like a giant space bug that curls up roly-poly style into a 20-sided shape, but right now it's out, and it's like got these 2 praying mantis arms that kind of fold and unfold. I think Jack tells you as you're walking that that's how it eats, so it's currently just kind of taking a little snack break near the station. They release spores and stuff for it on purpose. And as you are going down the... What's the tunnel called at the airport? There's a name for that, right? Nobody knows.
I thought it was just called the airport tunnel.
As you're going down the airport tunnel, you see flashes of red. Jack checks a little a thing he has on his wrist, and he points and he goes, "Anybody who wants one of these, Y'all let me. I'm gonna change his voice. I was doing kind of a gruff Yosemite Sam, and I'm gonna switch to more of a different Sam, which will become evident. He points to his wrist and goes, "If y'all want one of these, they have access to all the Legion's computers aboard the ship. So, if y'all get stranded somewhere, you at least have information and a way to access it. It's a little bulky, kind of heavy, but comes in handy. And let me know. Somebody among you should probably have one for away missions. It looks like we got a red alert at Erd Station." You see, he looks at you, Kira. And he goes, "I'm to understand you came from Erd Station." And Kira, this being the giant from which you were excavated, yes?
That is accurate, sir.
All right, well, I'll talk more on that once we get there. Everybody come with me to the bridge, and we'll get everything all settled. And once that happens, we're going to make our way straight over there, because this could be a big one. You see, everybody give me insight.
Oh wait, I rolled
13.
that in the app again. 14.
Okay.
13.
Now one.
Nice. Helio, this guy's really stoic, and I think he reminds you of some of the other heroes, children of the hero from your realm, maybe not so much your generation as like heroes of aeons past, where like something about him is a little inaccessible to you as a guy who is relatively happy. This guy, he's a closed book. The rest of you, this guy has been very upbeat all day. Even in the simulation you just met him in, he was pretty raring to go. You read a sudden dropping of energy, not as like him being just stoic. He's like, somebody just dropped a grenade on him, and he's trying not to look like he's freaking out. But this guy, something just broke this guy a little bit. But he leads you up to the deck. Kira, can you give me a history check?
Yeah, sure. It's only an 8.
Okay. I think that, Grant, you would know that Kira was excavated shortly after the second breach, which occurred after the first breach, which would have occurred like 21-ish years ago. The giant took this drink of water and took a drink out of the well. It destroyed Erd Station, and then one of his eyeballs flew out, and they would have excavated you from either inside of that eyeball or like the eye cavity before it scarred over. I think with an 8, that's the one you get, instead of the history of the breaches. As he walks you up, I think he asks all of you, any of you have any knowledge of the breaches of Erd Station? You can all roll history now if you'd like.
Okay.
Kira's was a little different and special.
11.
16.
I also rolled an 11.
Okay.
Give me 2. Where's my phone?
2 calendar minutes. Give me 100.
Gregorian 1.
And 20
Gregorian 2.
Just give me
My
1
bad.
hour.
I forgot to pull up the app.
Earth hour.
History is a 15. Damn, I have a +0. I could have just said the
Nice.
first one.
Great. I think with a minimum 11, all of you have heard of the first and second breach of Erd Station. The first breach was a little bit less of an issue. The second breach, people came out. A lot of people who have since been acclimated into Legion society, but it was a big, weird event. Those of you who got the 15 and the 16 of our batch, I think you know specifics. I think you read a little bit about Imgelmir. You've read a little bit about this world that these people have come from. So, as you hear of this event at Erd Station, with our 15 and 16, the idea that perhaps there has been a third breach kind of latches into your mind. But before long, 2 double doors slide up before you, and the captain goes, "Folks, I'd like to introduce you to the bridge crew of the Hylas. These will be your superior officers for the foreseeable. Get to know them, and as you all know, you had specialties at the academy. You would have been training for security or communications, whatever. As an L1 squire, you guys don't have any specialization. You're sent back to neutral, and that's because you might find in practice something different interests you as opposed to what it was in school. So, as you grow and learn your new positions and find new things to do, these are the people I want you to be able to come to." As he gestures around, you see he says, "Everybody, if you wouldn't mind getting up." You'd notice as you come onto the bridge, nobody rushes to stand to attention. This is in direct, contrast to what you have been taught about the Legion. It is typical that when you would walk on the bridge, the commander would say, "Captain on the bridge," and everybody should stand and address the captain. Not full salute, but turn attention to. On this ship, it appears he has made it very clear that it's not an expectation of his. He turns to look at you guys and he goes, "I like to see people working, and I find sometimes people do better work when their boss ain't watching. Sometimes people aren't doing the best work when I am watching, and I'd rather catch you in the middle of it. So don't worry about watching out for me. I'll let you know if I need you. That way you don't have to worry about letting anybody down or anything. Just do your best always." As he motions to everybody, you see these people now kind of stand and they don't gather, but they stand at their stations and regard you. You see this human guy that you've seen before that our party is very familiar with, but you see this human man with a mohawk. You see I'm just gonna say it, an invisible person. They're wearing a blue Legion uniform and a lab coat over it, but they are invisible. You see a massive, yellow uniformed, 3-eyed yak man with bright red hair standing by the security console. You see a human woman in a blue uniform with big blonde hair and these giant black goggles over her eyes. Next to her is a 2-foot-tall, what appears to be bright blue penguin. He's not wearing a Legion uniform. He is wearing a cloak with Legion colors, and it's very shady. It covers his whole body. And finally, there is a stark white robot with these big circular eyes working at a communications console. As they turn to you, the captain goes, "We're going to start our proper introductions. I will go first. I'm Captain Jackson Morris. I'm roughly 70 years old. I've been a Legionnaire for more than 50 of those years. We're going to schedule one-on-one interviews after this, and I want to hear from each and every one of you. But for now, I say we, let's each give a fun fact. What do you think, crew?" And you see everybody but Punk is, excited about that. Punk kind of rolls his eyes. And the captain goes, "I'll go first. Let's see. I'm technically not human. I'm what's called a remembrance. I'm from an Earth where the souls of great warriors who've procreated in the afterlife go to live their lives. So I am the great, to the 10th factor, grandchild of Jax Morris. He was a foundational captain. I don't claim any of that legacy. You'll hear other captains address me about it. It makes me very uncomfortable. Also, I got a 9-foot-tall pet named Gracchus who lives in my ready room. If you go in when I'm not in there, Gracchus gonna get you. Tap him before. Punk, you won't tell him? Punk just shakes his head and looks down. And he goes, he camouflages into the room, so you won't see him. But Gracchus will get you. So eventually y'all will meet Gracchus. Punk, you want to go next? And he goes, "You said a fun fact, and then you shared 3 things. Is it all right if I just share one?" And he goes, "That's fine, Bart, whatever you want." Punk looks at you and goes, "All right. I'm Punk. If you did the Blue Mandala, you might remember I'm the coolest guy in there. I'm 60 years old. I don't look like it. It's because I'm a Shredite. The culture and stuff keeps me young. I don't like to do any of that stuff publicly, so don't expect to see any cool tricks or anything. Good to meet you. He looks around, eyes the invisible person and nods. And you see the posture indicates they turn to address you guys instead of the captain. You hear, hello, my name is Emilio Corvez. Let's see, I'm a displacer. I was born with a condition where I'm always invisible. It caused a lot of trouble when I was little, especially being raised by human parents. I was a lot. I specialize in genetic disorders, but I am your chief medical officer here on the ship, so any cuts or scrapes, you bring them to me, and I'll try to get you all fixed up. It will be a pleasure to work with you. You see, he looks around and goes, if we're going I gave fun facts. If we're going popcorn style, I say dwark next. And you see the yak guy goes, okay, that's fine. He's like 8 feet tall. He has these massive, broad horns. He's very ruddy complected. You see, he goes, hello, my name is Dwark. I am Hylas, Chief Security Officer. I love to knit. I love to crochet. I'm versed in most existing martial art forms. My build makes some of them not so viable, but I would always rather, buy them a cup of tea or a little snack or something. So that's sort of my jam, sort of what I'm into. Boyko, you want to go next? You see the little penguin goes, yeah, I'll go next. He turns to look at you guys and goes, how's it going? I'm Poiko. I'm the second engineer on the ship. Fun fact about me is, I'm not hiding anything. And I don't have any secrets, and I don't really think I'm better than you. This is just sort of how my people talk and behave. So if you ever see me doing something shady, I'm probably actually just going about my business. And if you ever need anything that you're not supposed to have, come to me, and I'll turn you in. Let's see. Margie. You see he nudges this human woman, and she kind of shakes awake and puts up the goggles, and she goes, hi, sorry about that. Yeah, I sleep standing up. I don't have a lot of time on the job. Captain says I don't have to work this much, but when I don't work as much as I do, I start building things out of everything in my room, and it has been a huge problem. So I am always somewhere on the ship. If there's anything broken, just look and I'll be there. And if there are multiple things broken, still look and I'll be at all of them. I'm very fast. I crawl through the tubes of the ship. I feed her often. I give her snacks. She's a friend of mine. So if you ever need anything about the ship, please come to me. She looks around and she goes, did everybody else go? And they all nod, and she goes, okay, well, Gurney, I guess it's just you. You see the robot turns to face you all and goes, hello, friends. I am the Gurngalow. You should know before we get too thoroughly acquainted, this is not me. This is but a drone that I use, for if I were on the bridge, there would be nowhere to sit. Please, do come see me in the communications bay. I should love to hear of all your exploits and your culture and your favorite snacks. And I shall provide tea or whatever it is you wish. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, and I look forward to serving with each of you. The robot takes a big bow. The captain goes, yeah, Gurney's like a big cow thing. Is fantastic. They don't do binary stuff with Gurney. He goes, no, I'm a big monster, so I sort of, I'm cool with anything. Call me whatever. I have aspects that shift invariably. It's part of my identity. You see the captain turns to you guys and goes, well, that's us. I'd say you could all give us introductions, but we've all read all your files plenty. And I'm going to have the individual interviews start around now. So why don't whoever's first step into my ready room with me, and the rest of you guys can get to your quarters. I'll have Punk take you down there, and you can set up, get ready, find your new uniforms. Sound good?
Sounds terrific.
All right.
Indeed.
Everybody roll
Okay.
initiative.
Nat 20.
Dang.
I also got a nat 20.
Who wants to go first
Hey!
between you two?
Let's not get in that 20.
Thanks.
You
How
know
about a 10?
I'll admit, I am curious about more about Punk, the actual Punk. So, Jack, if you want to go first, I'm good with that.
Yeah, I'll go first.
All right, what's the next highest after nat 20?
14.
Okay. Zach, what'd you get?
10.
Tim, what'd you get?
6.
Perfect.
Beat 10.
Sorry.
Okay. All right. So we are going to start with Billy's interview. The captain leads you into this ready room. You see the paneling on the walls is very much the same as the bridge, where it's this purple kind of like siding where it's got slats in it with silver beams throughout. You see he has a nice deep purple carpet in here, and there is a little fish tank that he points to, and he goes, "That's krill. That's what Gracchus eats. Go ahead and take a seat." And he sits on the other side of the desk, pulls up a monitor, and he goes, "Mr. Forrester, I want to be forthright about something first. I followed your Spoda career rather closely.
Oh, yeah. Man, it's been a while since I thought about that.
I followed the fallout of the career with equal interest, and when I heard that you had applied for the Legion, I was curious. Why didn't you disclose your abilities when you joined up with the team?"
When I was when I first started playing, as a kid, I didn't have them. I didn't have those abilities. And then they came up later, and I tried not to use them during games, and I usually succeeded. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that it never happens. But
Sure.
then at that point, I thought that I could control it. When you think that you can hold yourself back from doing something that isn't right. And so you say, all right, I'm going to do it. And then, you go on. When I got to the pros, I decided that, I don't need to disclose it because I'm not going to use it. But then, when the game started getting a little tough, a little harder than what I was capable of, I would dip in, and then I'd tell myself, no, not again. Only this one time, just this one time I'm going to use it. But then the next game I'd find myself falling right back into it.
My world. Grindelwald, what a lot of people call it. I know it as Earth 1066. It's a hard place to live, and every hard thing you do is the last time you're going to do it. So I understand how necessity arises in that way, but is temptation a problem for you?
As much as I'd like to tell you, no, it's not. I almost wonder if that's something. I mean, you see me. I'm a human. That's as far away as we've come from everything. That seems like it's always been a part of our being. So there's always a temptation, always something.
Well, first step is knowing you have a problem. So, you've come that far. Why are you here?
Well, I hope this doesn't make it sound like this is a last resort or a last choice, but I've come to the point in my life, sir, where I'm not really sure how I could be anywhere else. I don't think there's anything that captures me the way that the Legion has at this point. And if I'm going to have, these abilities, these telepathic, capabilities, I might as well be putting them to use somewhere where it can be of use and helpful.
Well, with that in mind, pun intended, I would like you to read me.
All right.
You can
Very well.
probe as deep as you can. I won't fight. I just want us to have an understanding.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. I think Billy settles back on his chair for a moment, sort of like gets comfortable, but then immediately leans forward and puts his hands on his knees and rests his chin in his hands as he bores into Captain Morris.
Roll me Arcana.
Two.
Nice. It's hard for you to get there. You feel his mind is crazy powerful. His will is so strong that even not fighting you, it is an iron gate that you have to climb. But he guides you through. You feel an aid that is not your effort. You feel he's gauging how good at this you are. But then you see a vision. See the captain. He is shirtless, and that is jarring first meeting a new boss. But he is sitting, crisscross applesauce, on a cliff's edge. You see green grass extends down a slope behind him that terminates into haze. You see a red rock face in front of him, warm sunlight on his face and chest, eyes closed, and a roiling sea of red below. Give me insight.
Dang, man. We're looking at a 7.
It's blood, and it's boiling. And as it laps at the cliff's edge, you can feel this, pull. You see rocks falling as it erodes it away. You get the message. He's calm, reserved on this cliff's edge. And maybe it'll fall off in 100 years and he'll be peaceful and dead before then. And you get the sense that if he can stay in the state that he's in, he will. But maybe, if things got bad enough, he would fall into that, and something bad would happen. And as you come out of it, you see he looks into your eyes, and he says, I get the sense that feelings are easier for you to pick up on than specific thoughts. Am I correct there?
I think Billy takes a handkerchief out of his pocket and wipes the sweat off his brow.
Yeah.
And goes, yeah, Captain, you got a damn hard mind to read.
Thank you. It's not a place you want to kick around in too long, I'm sure. I want you, if you're willing, and I'm not going to be this prescriptive with everybody else, I think, but I want you to see Gurney at some point. Doesn't have to be today, but I want you to consider communications. Your transcripts show that you were all over the place, and I love a utility man who can be anywhere I need to put him. But I think that somebody who can feel the feelings of other people, that is indispensable to me.
All right. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to see Gurney at some point.
You have a muscle, son. We're going to train it. And in doing so, you maybe learn a little more self-discipline. Sounds like you need it.
Okay. I mean, I'm not going to be, stuck behind a radio, am I?
Oh, son, when I say communications, I mean we're face-to-face with a warlike species who doesn't communicate the way that we do. It'd be nice for me to know if their anger is normal or if they're offended.
Okay. Gotcha. All right.
You might be
Yeah,
behind a radio
well-
for a couple weeks, but you'll be on away missions and stuff plenty.
Okay. I mean, I've done enough interviews that I guess the radio shouldn't be that bad. But
Sure.
okay, I'll go see Gurney at some point, sir.
Good. Well, you're dismissed, son, and go ahead and tell Hanno get up here whenever you see him.
Yeah, I'll tell him. A quick question. I'm sure I could have asked this, so sorry if I'm wasting your time. Is there a gym on board?
Oh, yeah. We got plenty.
All right. Appreciate it.
As you walk out, we are going to pop over and see Joruk go to his room. Punk, I think, is with all of you guys, and he's pointing out the various things in the ship. He points out the, 10 forward, little bar. He points out maybe a music venue and a hangout spot with a performance space. I think he also points out I don't have a better word for holodeck yet, but a simulation room where you can go and experience illusory things. And then I think he gets to a section of rooms and he goes, all right, this is you guys. It's sort of far from the operations bridge, which is reasonable since you're squires. Joruk, this is you. The rest of you, these ones. Joruk, the door slides open. You see a very bare room. It has these almost gray purple walls with this silver trim. You see there is a very sparse bed with sheets folded on it. He peeks in and he goes, whatever you need as far as sleep arrangements. If this isn't suitable, just let us know. We can have the whole thing completely overhauled within 10 minutes. So, however you'd like it in here. Uh-oh.
Sorry. 10 minutes?
Yes.
Well, hot damn.
Pretty good,
That is
man.
quite...
It's pretty
That's
good.
quite delightful to hear. Thank you.
I'm actually
I will let you know.
I'm 8 floors up in the lift. If any of you need anything, I'd really rather you into anybody else. But if you ask me for help, I will help you. I might complain about it, honestly, but I'll help.
Thank
Joruk,
you.
what are you doing as you get to your room? Maybe what are some articles that you packed that are being unpacked into this room? All your bags and stuff are in all your rooms already.
I definitely...
What's this one, dude? Oh, this one's kind of scary.
It is kind of
That's
scary.
scary.
Scary. This one's even worse.
I don't know.
Dun dun dun.
It's one note so far. This one's fine. Tim?
I think he unpacks one bag, and it's the first. He sets it. How barren is there? A shelf in the room also?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Bed, shelf. Okay.
Yeah, bed shelf,
He unpacks a couple of. Some are books, some are brochures of different types of planets that he's heard of. He's curious about. 'Cause that's one of the main reasons I feel like he's doing this.
Sure.
And he sets them up. Most of them I feel like are small brochures. There's a couple of big textbook-like ones of more popular
Hell yeah.
planet. He's just a curiosity about planets for
Like the
certain
Legion
reasons.
encyclopedia of known
Yeah.
worlds. Yeah. Hell yeah.
What else does he have? He doesn't have a lot, to be honest. He had. I feel like he would have a book about anomalies or mysteries.
Yeah. I
of-
think
of
it's
the universe.
I think it's an ancient Earth relic. I think you have
Mm.
a spooky stories book. That's the kind of thing you would have got when you were a kid at a Goodwill. And it somehow survived, and it's your oldest relic.
I treasure that. I keep it. I just feel close to it.
It maybe describes something close to what a mind flayer is. Hey, roll a d20.
Okay. $19.
Tim, you have a book called Mordenkainen's Monsters of the Multiverse. It is it labeled as Dungeons and Dragons, which you know is a game people used to play thousands of years ago. Neat. You might want to write that down
Awesome.
somewhere. We will we'll say that
Will.
Billy comes down the hallway motioning for Hanno, and we will follow Hanno up to your interview, Dan.
All right.
You walk into the ready room. Captain Jack looks at you and he goes, "Hey, Hanno, good to see you. Why don't you come take a seat? I'll talk for a minute and I'll send you back to your room. I'm sure you just got there and didn't even get to go in yet. Sorry about the timing."
Hanno absolutely comes to attention and salutes him, as proper procedure dictates.
Well, thank you, son. I appreciate you. You see, he I think takes a sip of a glass that's on his desk and he goes, "Synthetic booze is takes a lot of getting used to. I'm trying to develop a taste for it because I don't drink anymore. But I got to tell you, I wish I'd gone for grape juice, something like that. You want anything to eat or drink?"
I don't typically consume much,
Sure.
but any, I guess, do you have Crisco?
Yeah. Like oil?
Well, it's thicker.
I got you. You see, he hits a couple buttons on a console on his desk, and it manifests in front of you. I think
He
it's in a
absolutely,
martini glass.
Oh, he's dipping his fingers in it and rubbing it into his joints.
All right. I love stuff like that. That's why I go for non-human Legion folk. I just like seeing how different people operate. It's interesting.
Crisco is just as good as WD-40, but it's a little bit better. It lasts longer. So Crisco, totally, it's a game changer.
I gotta tell you, I think Margie said that to me one time about, I saw her rubbing Crisco on something in the ship, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And she said she prefers it. And I think when she said she meant the Hylas. So that tracks.
Well, my organic mentor always got it on his hands, and it would never come off. So he hated it, but I love it.
I wanted to talk to you about him. You see, he's looking for a name in a book. You see, he's trying to place the name that he definitely knows. What's your creator's name?
Do you mean Professor Imran Ironfoot?
Yes, Prof. Ironfoot. I took his course back in my training day, so he's been around forever. He's, what, nigh on 140 years old about now, huh?
He's... Thankfully, he stopped doing as much of the exploration as he used to, because I don't think he can do it by himself anymore.
Probably for the best. Now, I'm to understand, and I'm going to try to say it as gently as I can, that Ironfoot doesn't always abide by Legion values. Go ahead and give me an insight check.
That's a 17.
There's a little bit of distrust in his voice as he's talking about Ironfoot. He definitely knows very well who he is and has a strong opinion about him that he's trying not to show you. But he says, it always sort of rubbed me wrong that he has so much ability to be so helpful, but he maintains to do it in a sort of privateering capacity. You got any thoughts on that?
Hanno sits for a minute, and I think the captain would honestly see crackling in the energy around his green eyes. And it's clear, it's not menacing, it's just clearly there's a lot of power being allocated to his thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And I think as it kind of sparks a little bit, he kicks back to it and he's like, "Well, I've come to figure out, or at least what I think, is his interactions with the deviants is his way of trying to do the most good for the most people, but to do so, he has to violate Legion restrictions. So, at his core, I think he's a Legion person at his core, but he's just not willing to follow those rules that we all agreed to, and we abide."
See, that's interesting. I have reports of artifacts and things going missing when he shows up to scenes every so often. Those things are miraculously recovered by for-profit institutions. So, I hear you, but
Can I give you a chance, Jack?
Yeah.
I think that would actually give the captain, I think if he wants to, I don't know, beats a 10. I don't know.
sure. He does.
He definitely sees some wariness on Hanno's face about that topic.
Sure. You see, he looks at you and he goes, as long as we're understood that the way he operates is not the way we operate, I don't have an issue.
No, sir, absolutely not. I intend to abide by my oath.
Are you aware of the uniqueness of your programming?
I know that I know that I came to be, but I don't know where I came to be, when I came to be, or how.
And he refers to that information as proprietary, which is intriguing. I hope that's for the moral reason that you are special, and to make more of you might cheapen that specialness. And I could get behind that, honestly. But also, more children are born every day, and they don't lessen the value of the children that came before them. So maybe those individuals that could be created like yourself have the right to live. My point is, are you aware that you're alive?
What does that mean, sir?
You read as a life sign to our ship scanners. You know that?
That's highly inaccurate.
I'm sorry to tell
Has
you
someone
that.
have someone calibrated those sensors? Because that seems very
You see,
inaccurate.
he
sir.
turns a monitor around with all of your transcripts from school that have confidential in the species section. And he says, we didn't want to tell you till we were sure you were in, because we know how your creator is. We didn't know if telling you would spark something in you that did something with that information that we aren't prepared for. But now that you're with us, we want to be honest and let you know something special is going on.
I mean, if you say it's so, Captain, it must be true. I'm not sure how to take that.
Neither are
I
we.
think you see a slight, a blue spark
Yeah.
from in his eyes.
I think he writes something down, and he goes, we're all in it together, and we're excited to find out what happens. You have the support of this crew all the way. The last thing I'll leave you with is a question. Are you aware, Mr. Hanno, of any siblings?
I only know my mentor, creator. I'm not sure what to call him now. I only know of my mentor. I've never seen anyone who looks like me. Helio is as close to a inorganic life form that I know of, but I have never met another one that looks exactly like me.
Records of paperwork he submitted from decades and decades ago, but before, I suppose, your creation, indicate he may have been experimenting. And I just wanted you to know that's something else that we're aware of. So don't be too surprised if anything comes up, that there were other attempts.
He's never mentioned that, sir. That sounds highly against Legion regulations.
I agree. Like I said, we're all behind you now. So we'll go through it together.
I appreciate it, sir. He kind of comes to attention and salutes him again.
You got it, man. See, he salutes you back and he goes, in the future, I appreciate what you're doing, but you want to know a secret?
Certainly, sure. How should I handle this secret?
If it comes up, you can be honest about it, but I'd prefer if you didn't leave the room and announce it to everyone.
Understood, sir.
Earth 1066 is a pretty violent place, and its structure is largely feudal. The first humans who settled there gave way to more humans being produced from the various afterlives, yada yada. Point is, I inherited a sort of throne. I'm the rightful king of that world, but it's a world that functions best without a monarch to fix everything, and everything I tried to do to fix it just made things worse. But not super comfortable with being in charge. I'm happy to make the calls that need to be made. I'm happy to support everybody that's here. Deference makes me uncomfortable. So you can salute me if you feel you need to. I do not require that of you.
Understood, sir. And may I speak freely, sir?
Always.
Often, that the academy often tells us that those who end up in leadership, who do not want to be leaders, are often the best types of leaders, sir.
Yeah, that's a nice thing they say, kid. But when you get to your room, look me up. We'll see where that gets you. I wasn't always a captain. You're dismissed. And as you leave, he goes, send up Kira, if you wouldn't mind.
Will do, sir.
Cool.
By the way, did I see Gracchus?
Give me investigation while you're in here. You can do it with advantage
Sure.
as a ranger.
What was it? Perception, you said?
Investigation.
Investigation. Well, all right. I'll roll it again. We'll see what we can. Yeah. Okay. That's a 21.
As you get up to leave, you see the wall next to you moves to the ceiling. Gracchus is 9 feet tall. He also appears to be about 4 feet wide at least, and it is set up kind of like a sheet. You would assume the head is at the top. It's like a snake if it had arms and then flying squirrel wings, and it kind of moves in this slithering, flapping nightmare that makes zero sound. So you just catch it out of the corner of your eye, and when you look up to the ceiling, you can see it. It's a panel against the ceiling. It's not truly invisible. It's camouflaged. But I think you see the captain goes, wow, first time in here you spotted them. That's impressive, son. I won't forget that.
Thank you, sir. And I will send up the Kira.
Come on back later. We can feed him some shrimp. Seems to like you.
Oh, I would really like that, sir. Nature and myself really get along.
And I find that incredibly interesting. As you walk down to the room, Helio, you are in your new bedroom. I think that before you guys got here, you would have submitted forms about like comfort assessment and what you want to be in your rooms. You also would have had stuff that you've been living with, and it has all been brought here. So Helio, what's your room like as you're here unpacking it and such?
Helio starts unpacking the most random objects ever, and they're just colorful and extravagant and all over his wall.
Hell yeah. Bunch of little stuff all around. That's great. I think the rooms can be that short. That's fine. We'll move to...
I can make it longer.
If you have more to say, you can, but you don't have to. This part doesn't have to be long.
Big bed. It's got rainbows on it.
Huge bed.
With spikes, actually, for some reason. Even though they're fluffy and soft, you can really punch them and get into them. I don't know.
Helio's body isn't like everybody else's body. His bed is kind of a best guess.
It's got to be amorphous.
Right. Yeah, for sure. So when he sleeps, he goes through various different states. So
yeah,
it's got to kind of shift to be... Yeah, makes sense.
Constantly.
Perfect. Hano comes down to the room, motioning for Kira to go up next. Kira, you enter the captain's ready room. You see he looks up. He goes, Squire Bree, it's an honor to meet you face to face. Come take a seat, why don't you?
If that is what you'll have me do, I shall sit.
Wonderful. Now,
she takes a seat very very stiffly. She's like full at attention at this point.
It's okay to relax a little bit if you want. It's just us in here, and this isn't going to affect your career. I want to start with a question that is as simple or complex as you make it. Why are you here? Don't do anything cute. like because you ordered me to come have a meeting with them. I think I mean broadly, why are you here?
I am capable of understanding context. It is a means of self-actualization. Betterment is the wrong word, but advancement.
Well, sister, I understand that. I mean, I think a lot of us here have a bit of that going on. So I'll move to my second question. I'm just going to ask you point blank. We don't have to dance around. Why are you evil?
For many years, I was treated poorly, and because of that, my base instinct is to serve myself, my needs. What can I do to move forward? What can I do to survive? It is not in my nature to consider the needs of others before myself.
Are you capable of emotion, Ms. Bree?
I am.
And what I'll say is this. I have followed all of your careers with interest. Your case, I followed you since you were first extracted from Erd. I recognize a soldier pulled from a war into a world that they don't know. And I would love nothing more than to have this ship become a community that cares for you in a way that you haven't experienced. It's my opinion that being cared for is the greatest way to learn the value of caring for one another. And if you are open to those lessons here, you will find them. And I want to ask you, are you comfortable being boots on ground at Erd Station?
What would we see?
Well, when they brought you out, I don't know if you saw the giant, but it was just a crack then, just the eye, just a hole. About 13 years ago, started to be a little split on the forehead. It seems that there's been a third breach.
That could very easily be bad.
That's what we're thinking. And truth be told, you lived in that world, in whatever's in there. And if it's coming out, it'd be nice to have somebody who recognized the things that we should be nervous about. But if you're not up for it, you could always stay back on the ship.
I'll go.
Well, I'll be going too. So I'll be around the whole time, and if anything comes up, we deal with it together as a unit.
Indeed.
Good. I would like you, at some point, over the next weeks, to get in touch with Dwark. He's a good guy, kind of antithetical to your whole vibe, but I think you two would get along interestingly. I got one more thing. I should probably talk to all your group about it, but I'm gonna hold off on that till it comes up. I was witness to your Blue Mandala trial, and Mr. X doesn't want you to know. But there was a moment that occurred in there It wasn't part of the test. An individual appears to have entered and spoken with you as you were speaking to Xandru in the diner. He showed you symbols on a wall. One hand fella talked about war.
Yes.
He had sort of a Earth Viking appearance, and my understanding is the world you came from was flavored in that way. We know the giant is the progenitor of that pantheon, and so I feel that you may not be the only one with a connection to what we're going into.
An intriguing prospect.
Indeed. As a warrior who would like to be prepared, I thought you should know.
I'll keep my eyes out for any anomalies.
Good. Well, that's all I have for you for now, Miss Bree. You're dismissed. If you could send Helio up, I'm ready for him.
Thank you.
Splendid. You go head back toward the rooms. Jack, are you around?
I am, yeah.
What is Billy's room like? What's in here when you come in?
All right, and so this would have like been something he listed as preference, and
Yeah,
okay,
and then
so
also
I think,
you've been unpacking since you got back, so.
yeah. So I think first is like a pretty standard twin bed.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's very, very simple twin bed.
Yep.
And I will say that even though he tries to maybe keep the Spodek part on the down low, he does have a Brigantine Beagles comforter, which was the team he played for. It isn't.
As you first enter the room, there is something wrapped on your bed, and it's in that way where, like, it's very clearly a Spodek stick wrapped in wrapping paper.
Yeah.
Do you open it?
I think Billy's gonna look at it for a second. He's gonna say under his breath, "Oh boy, I hope it's a bike," before he starts to move on about looking through There's a lot of shelves, and you'll see in each of these shelves there's almost like almost a bunch of bins filled with paper, supplies, different sorts of things, woodworking wise, tools. There is a small table for writing.
Whoa, pause.
I'm pausing.
Zach, you're echoing. I don't know what's happening.
I'm echoing?
Yeah, you just started
Hold on.
feeding back what we're saying.
I think it's okay now. I don't hear anything, but
Yeah,
there's
Yeah, I can do it.
You're good.
small desk for writing, and then there's also like a carpenter's workbench.
yeah, hell yeah.
Across the room from one another, and there is a decent amount of like shelf space that is unoccupied at the moment.
Sure.
And so yeah, it looks like it's a room of a guy who's trying very hard to be organized. You see that everything's labeled, but as he
Rad.
goes through it, he obviously doesn't have it all memorized yet as he's
Yeah.
checking inventory. And I think for a second he's going to pick up the Spodek stick,
As you do that,
but not ooh.
you grab it. Or, where do you grab it? Top, bottom, or middle?
Grab it in the middle.
You pick it up from the middle, and you feel something solid in your hand, and the sides of it flap. You realize the extensions are just wrapping paper. There's actually nothing in them.
I think Billy's like eyes go wide.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh man." And I think he can't help himself. He has to unwrap it, and
I think as you unwrap it, there's a little tag on it on the inside. You see it's like just a little, it's about this long. It's perfect for like fitting in one hand. We'll say it's perfect for fitting in two hands. It's about the size of like a mag light, like a really good flashlight with two kind of beveled ends, one on either end. You see there's a tag on it. When you look at it, it says, "I'm really thorough in my research. nice bike, eh? Signed by Captain Morris. He knew that you would say that. And you see there's a little button on it.
Oh, yeah, Billy holds it out and presses the button.
It's a hard light stick. It's the latest and greatest in Spodek technology. You see it comes out of both ends, and it's like white and edged, like almost like plastic, but it's absolutely a light construct Spodek stick.
I think he's going to kind of he's gonna first hold it like he's playing Spodek, and sort of in that way that's sort of I almost interpret it as like if you put two medieval knights with like warhammers up against each other, that's sort of how he's using it.
Mm-hmm.
But you see that he then goes to one of his bookshelves and he looks for a thing that says basically the art of the bow staff.
Yeah.
You can see he's like trying to read it, but it takes him a very long time to read it.
I think as you fuck with it, you also find that if the button moves, if you push it up, just the top will come out. If you push it down, just the bottom will come out. So you can have the hooked end or no hook end. It looks like the hooked end has the potential to do maybe slashing damage. It might be kind of sharp on one end. So definitely a neat utility weapon that is the only personal gift we've seen so far because he followed your sports career. Jorik, I think that there were probably books for you there, books about navigation. I think maybe specifically old Earth books. I think he maybe knows you have an interest in that. I'll tell you what, you have, they're like 3rd edition printings. So in our time, not that valuable. In this time, crazy valuable. 3rd edition printings of Moby Dick, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and the DVD of the Beatles' Yellow Submarine movie. Just because he knows you like navigation. Yeah. And then Helio, I think for you, I think he gives you additions to turn your bed into a race car bed. And then I think maybe he tells you that with time, they're working on a way to give you a little car. But for now, there is a little box that you unwrap, Helio, and inside you find a bag. As you're looking around out your door, Kira comes back, motioning for you to go next. You're not sure what this bag is. You want to bring it with you to the meeting, or are you leaving it here?
Can I check what's inside? Is the bag dangerous?
Do you want to check what's inside, or do you want to find out if it's dangerous? Like that's, it's just a bag.
Okay.
You open it and you just see void inside, though. You don't see a bottom.
Dang. Okay, I'm gonna give that away.
You're gonna give it away,
or what were my options? Sorry.
Do you want to bring it with you or leave it in the room for your meeting?
I'll leave it in the room.
Okay. Then we will join you in the ready room. You open the door from the bridge. The captain looks up from his desk and goes, "Mr. Helio, good to see you. Why don't you come in and grab a seat? Get you anything to eat or drink or, anything?"
I could use a nice grape soda.
All right. You see he pushes some buttons on the thing and he goes, "I was just saying I want a grape juice. I'm going to get myself one too." He pulls up too. He's got a grape soda with you. He looks and he goes, "Well, Mr. Helio, my first question I have for you is, why are you here? Don't give me a cute answer about why you're in the room. I know I ordered you here. Why are you broadly with the Legion? I should probably just ask it that way."
I'm here to be free and follow my dreams and learn about space and everything about it.
Those are all pretty good reasons. Am I to understand you were born under the sign of the hero?
Yes, I was.
It's very interesting.
That is indeed true.
I believe I worked with an officer who had entered your realm some time ago, and he always spoke very fondly of the hero kind. I myself, you're the first Toon that I've met, so I'm I'm excited to get to know you and see how you operate. Am I to understand that you don't possess toon space the way that others do when they come here?
No, I do not, my good sir.
Well, I left you a bag in your room. It's got an infinite capacity, so in some way I was thinking it might enable you to do that if you so wished. You just have to acquire the items to put into it first, rather than generate them whole cloth.
That's what the void bag was.
Yeah, I'm
Gotcha.
real glad you
I'll
didn't
make
try
sure
to
of it.
climb in, because you would have got lost, and that would have. I was honestly pretty worried about it. So,
I'll be honest, I almost stuck my head in there.
100%. And I thought that, and I think you'd be fine, but I'm not 100% on that. Well,
we could test it later if you want to, in a safe manner.
I'm open to that. I'm definitely open to that. Well, that's good stuff as far as I'm concerned. Guess my only other question for you, I'm to understand that for every child born under the hero, several potentially are born under the nemesis. Is that true of yourself? Do you have some darker half somewhere out there?
There is a nemesis, yes.
Splendid. Well, I'm sure that'll come up. And when it does, you have the full force of this crew behind you. So, we're in that together now, too.
Always and forever, sir.
Sounds good to me, bud. Why don't you, head on back to your room and send Jorik up?
Okie dokie.
Good
I
stuff.
head down the stairs. Yeah.
Cool. Definitely an elevator.
Oh, for sure, I guess. What, you never seen a spaceship with stairs?
I mean, I'm thinking about it now, and like, what if the
That's
elevator
fair.
stops working? So, sure, you go down the stairs. 25 minutes later, Helia comes down the stairs. In the meantime, Dan, what's Hanno doing in the room? Or did you want to stop and talk to Punk instead?
I think I think Hanno doesn't really know what Punk's role is.
Sure. You stop in the hallway?
So I think he catches him in a hallway, and he's just kind of like, Punk.
Yeah.
I know we sort of met in the simulation for the Blue Mandala, but
Oh, I don't
I
know
was
you. You just know me.
oh well, you were very cool, and you were very cool in there.
Thanks.
I was curious. If you don't mind, what is your role here on the ship?
I'm the commander. I'm the L5, second. If anything happens to the captain, it's my issue. And then also, the captain's safety is my first priority.
Immediately goes into a salute because he had no
Oh.
idea he was talking to a.
Please leave it out. Don't do that. I can't fucking stand saluting. I know we're the good guys. I know from some angles we're cops. And I can't fucking stand that about myself. I try to be different, you know. This whole... You may have noticed none of us stood up on the bridge. I don't know if the captain told you he doesn't like to be saluted. We all sort of have that. This is a ragtag bunch of losers, you know?
Isn't
we're all
that
cool.
Legion policy, though, is we must salute higher grade officers?
If an admiral comes aboard the ship, if another captain comes aboard the ship, salute them. We don't know them. But Legion policy, first and foremost, is don't make other people uncomfortable and don't be an asshole. So if we all say we don't like it, then it would be violating protocol to continue. If that makes sense.
You see the crackling of energy in his eyes?
Whoa.
That would make sense, sir.
Hey, if you have to do it, it's fine, you know? Because, hey, if making you not do it would make you uncomfortable, then we're in violation, and we might need mediation at that point. But all in all, we're a pretty relaxed bunch until something is needed. And then it's fucking go, 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 you know? We flip a switch pretty quick. So, being commander, your question's not offsides. My whole job is making sure the guy telling everyone what to do is safe, which means that day to day, unless he's told me to do something else. I'm mostly just hanging around him. Which is a sweet fucking gig. I've denied so many promotions. So, yeah.
And then he kind of, oh.
Yeah, right. So, yeah, does that answer your questions?
Oh, absolutely. I won't take any more of your time. I realize you probably want to go rest.
Yeah, I've got to do fucking 95 kickflips within the next 45 minutes or I'll start to get old, so, yeah.
That's a lot. Oh,
It is.
Okay. I won't hold you up any further. That sounds awful.
I think it is just now settling into you, Hanno. Legion, the way the uniforms work, you will have a standard uniform until you are at least an L3. Customization is prohibited because you're all supposed to be the same at this low level until you've made your name. Punk is an L5. He has full red metal shoulder guards. I'm doing this real quick. He has full red metal shoulder guards.
Punk rocker kind of thing.
Metal chest piece, metal leg armor, spikes on his shoulders and stuff. But the color scheme, despite being red, there's the L motif in the front still. Very much within Legion, but kind of almost a mech fighting suit in that way.
So I have to ask, are the spikes actually spiky? Because that feels like it would be an unsafe thing and against Legion regulations.
He sees you looking at the spikes and he goes, yeah, normally I have to wear them filed down, but the captain was off bridge today for a while, so I put the real spikes on. They are absolutely against code. They're not, they won't hurt you. You see he puts a hand on one and they're retractable. And he's like, this isn't the battle set that I'll wear, but I just like the way they look. I like spikes and shit like that.
That is a very interesting customization, sir.
Thanks. Yeah, it's fucking cool. I'm excited to see, how you guys grow and what you guys do. When you get back to your room, was it you, Hanno, who the captain said, look me up?
Yeah.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, I'll look him up.
Give me investigation, and while you're rolling, tell me if there's anything interesting in your room or if Hanno's room is Legion standard.
Honestly, it's probably Legion standard. He has very few personal effects.
Do you have maybe
having personal effects would be kind of against Legion?
Yeah, they're not materialist
rules. So
do you have maybe one artifact that your creator gave you or something?
I think he has a blue shiny rock that was gifted to him.
Yeah, love it. Roll investigation quick.
9.
Nice. The files are a little bit above your security clearance, but you are able to find some tangential ones where you can glean the context information. Captain Morris didn't say no to 2 promotions. He became a second-class admiral, which is a fleet commander, not just admiral on a ship or a station, full fleet of starships with captains under him. And his decisions got a lot of people hurt and a couple people killed, and he was demoted to captain. A very Coriolanus situation, if that lands at all, where he's not a guy who's built to be a political leader. He is built to be a battlefield leader. So he was basically could have retired with honors or been demoted, and he elected to be demoted because he's not done and he feels he needs to pay it off. I think you find all of that from an interview with him that was public. But yeah, guy with kind of a sad history. As you come back to your room, you motion for Jorek to go, and we will join Jorek in the captain's ready room. The door's open. He looks and he goes, Mr. Jorek, if it's comfortable for you to sit down, please come ahead and do so. If you want to, I don't know if you hover or if you got something else freaky going on, you can do that too. I don't mind.
No hovering. I'll sit down.
Splendid. Well, Mr. Jorek, I'm going to ask you the easiest question first. Why are you here?
Well, I don't know a lot of who I'm supposed to be. But I do know this. my heart's still good.
Hmm.
And I'm very grateful and lucky for that. So, what better option do I have but to be a part of a place where I can explore, learn about myself, and still be the good guy I feel like I am?
I think that's very fair. Now, my second question was going to be, what do you remember about whatever life you led before Ceramorphosis came in?
A lot of it's very fuzzy. But recently, during the test,
Hmm.
I had a very... It's hard to remember. I just remember being in a machine. I think I was flying it. I don't remember if I was with people. You see Jorah kind of like hold his head. It's very hard to remember even that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Have you ever spoken to Billy about this?
No, I don't see why I would have.
You're both telepaths, to some extent. It stands to reason that if you wanted to try some form of regression or visualization, he might be able to help you. And it might be a good team-building experience for you. I don't know. His own abilities are a little unexplored as of yet, even for him, but maybe together, iron sharpening iron, might come to some interesting conclusions.
That would be rather interesting, to say the least.
Now, I have one final question for you, and I'm sorry if it's harsh.
Okay.
I'm sure you prefer Ceramorph, and I'm happy to address you as such. But the colloquial term Mind Flayer is a name that is not arbitrary. It means something. My estimation of your condition, and I'm no doctor, but Emilio doesn't disagree that it's the most likely possibility, is that you are not yet one of them. It seems that the process of transformation was interrupted somehow. Now, I don't know if it can resume or if it's just slow or if it's never coming at all. Now, I hope that it doesn't. But if it does, you become a problem. You lose control. What are your wishes? Would you rather be detained and studied? It would be like being a prisoner in your own mind while your body is fighting in jail. Or do you want us to put an end to it?
If I'm gone up here, truly, and I become a problem for people I care about, or hopefully will learn to care about even more, I would like you to put me down.
Heard. I'd like you to know that I have a similar contingency plan for myself. Where you won't be able to kill me, so I'll just be transported to a dimension that's most like my home. So I hear you. And if a better option comes up and you change your mind, just keep us posted. I know it's not something we like to think about. I don't like to think about it.
Yeah.
But it has to be asked.
I will.
All right.
I understand.
Well, son, unless you got anything to ask me, you're dismissed.
I think I'm good for now, and I hope to talk to you again soon, friend.
Good. As you head back to your room, we will come finally to Kira. Grant, as she is setting up her room, what does Kira's room look like? Muted boy. Muted boy is talking.
It's like I feel like she doesn't have a lot of like, certainly not like creature comforts. She's like, she's got like very stark living space, kind of male living space energy, where it's like bare essentials. Whatever's in the room, she's got. Um, I will pitch to you, Jack. Did I get any of my gear back from Legion confiscation, or are they still? Do they still have all my stuff from initial excavation?
I think they gave you one pauldron, and I think that you find new bracers are the gift that has been left for you, and they have like a hard light setting as well, where you can make them do slashing or force damage. And everyone, to be clear, the weapons that you receive can do non-lethal damage only. They for sure won't kill people, guaranteed. Dan, I think for Hanno, I think there is a stun rifle in your room.
Let's go.
Yeah, we'll call it a 2d6. I'll homebrew it. But yeah, so Grant, I think they give you one shoulder pauldron and they're like, you can wear it. Just you have to wear the normal uniform otherwise. You can cut the sleeves off with your wing arms. We get it. So that and the bracers, which I think you like maybe knock your fists together and they turn on, power up.
Cling, cling.
Yeah. Do you have a nest for a bed?
That's nice.
I think she's got like a normal cot that she looks at and just go like sneers at, just goes, and then she just takes the comforter and just kind of like rolls it up and turns it into a donut, nods approvingly, like.
Cut to Punk walking into the doorway, and he goes, "Hey, I don't mean to be untoward, but if you wanted, we could get just like piles and piles of lumber in here, or sticks, or fucking whatever you wish. If you wanted to not make it out of blankets."
Blankets are ideal. Thank you, though, Punk.
You want more?
A couple.
You see he walks into the room, like he kind of like motions like, "Is it cool if I enter briefly?"
Yes.
He walks up to one of the shelves, which are kind of inset into the wall, and slides back a panel that you didn't know opened, and pushes some buttons on a pad, and like 4 more comforters manifest on the counter here.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it also does food. Pretty much anything that's on the basic approval list. For bigger things, you'll have to get approval.
My original gauntlets, they're confiscated permanently, I assume.
My understanding is, since they were absolute weapons of death with several bodies on them, I believe they actually went to the trouble not to matter process them, but to reforge them into what you have now. Those are them.
Oh,
They tried to get some of the markings right, but they, did away with some of the skulls in favor of, you see, like the birds of peace, things like that.
interesting. They are comfortable.
I think the guy who did them was sort of I know him. He's a bit of a knobhead. You see, he walks up, looks at him, and he goes, "Yeah, he did. Look." And you see the left gauntlet on the inside of the bracer has the word fear engraved, and the right gauntlet on the inside has the word loathing engraved. And he goes, "You could totally change those. He's a strange fella."
Fear and loathing. Interesting.
My
Are
understanding
they?
is it's a film, so I don't get it. I don't understand it.
I'm not aware of this one.
Yeah, I'll find it. Well,
thank you
you're welcome. I'm gonna
for
put some
for the
reports in.
blankets.
Of course, no problem. You see, he walks out, looks around, and he goes, "If I find that movie, everyone in the hall, all your doors are still open." He goes, "Might have a film later at the stage area, so feel free to pop by. Snacks included, obviously." And that brings us to the end of this introductory little section, which took the first hour of session. I think that you guys all coalesce somewhere later. Where is that?
Chow hall.
Mess.
Mess
I
hall,
was
yeah,
also
hell yeah.
thinking dining hall.
Yeah.
I think that the ship where it has been docked, it's kind of in this like in between phase where there's not a whole lot. It's maybe not fully staffed yet. So the bartender is not in, but when you enter the chow hall, there are only 2 other people in there. One is a woman with pale gray skin and 2 very prominent vampire fangs, and also an eye patch. And the other is a kind of D12 shaped but very round metal thing with a big human eye and big human lips. And it just kind of has like a legion fit wrapped around its form. It's not good at wearing clothes. But as you walk in, they are engaged in conversation. They kind of politely wave to you guys. And then it's really just you guys in here for right now, if you wanted to regroup and talk for a minute.
Well, that was fun.
It was?
Not particularly.
Nah, but
I
like
thought it was
bet you-
okay.
I bet your room is set up pretty cool though.
It is lodgings.
Kira, you decorated it.
Wait, you guys are allowed to decorate?
I did not know this.
Wait, what? You guys don't have anything in your rooms?
I merely set up some candles.
I was told that Punk would do it in 10 minutes if I had ideas, but I figured I didn't have none of us had time to do anything.
I thought
Well,
personal possessions are against Legion values. I only
Well,
have one
I mean-
thing that was a gift, so and it's really not a personal attachment. It's just it was a gift.
I have some
I
books
mean-
in a box.
Oh, speaking of books, do you have anything?
I think
about,
Legion.
like, I was gonna ask you, Jaruk, do you have anything on bow staff fighting that might be in like common or a language I can understand? Because the book I grabbed, I don't know what language it's in. I'm having
Oh,
a really hard.
You
time,
guys,
and the
you
pick's
guys don't
not
understand
great.
other languages yet? Are you guys the new guys? You see the round thing looks over at you guys?
I am well versed in many languages.
Are you guys the
I mean-
5 newbies that just came aboard?
Indeed.
Yeah, we're the
Are-
new, we're the
Kira
new
Bree.
ones.
Oh
Yes.
shit. Okay, cool. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry for eavesdropping. I hear everything in whatever room I'm in. My ears are on every side. I'm Raymond Hepton. I'm a L2, so I'm like 1 rank above you guys. I'm not as superior to you at all.
Immediately salutes.
Oh, cripes. I actually have your comm strips around here somewhere. You see, he reaches into a pocket and he pulls out these 5 straps. They each of you will get 2. They go across your shoulders. They sort of indicate rank, but he explains they also will translate any language to be understandable to you,
Oh.
and will translate from you into any known language in the Legion systems.
Oh.
So,
Even written?
I think he explains that they do have a filter for reading. It takes a little longer, but you would be able to.
Reading takes long enough as it is.
Amen, brother. And this is coming from a guy with a really big eye. Sorry, I'm being rude. This is Mina, by the way. You see the lady turns and goes, "Hello, I'm Mina Harkar. I was vampire, now I'm Legion. Any questions?"
No.
Are you
no,
still
how
a
can there be
vampire?
questions?
I am still vampire. I'm still vampire. That's my species. It's not like a social thing. We are all vampires. We are all pirates.
Oh.
Peg
That's
leg,
pretty
gold
dope.
tooth, stealing. Pretty dope. Yeah, I would say pretty much. Most of us kind of
Given that
bad.
there is no ocean in immediate vicinity, are you spacefaring pirates or
Yeah, mostly fly around in
Ah.
space and steal most of my people. I'm not a stealing guy. It seems rude to me.
interesting?
Theft is also against Legion policy.
Sure, but I sort of operate from a moral place first and hope it is in accordance with what the Legion needs. As of yet, it has served me well. I follow my heart, and I find that it is always in allegiance with what we do here.
That makes
Interesting.
absolutely sense.
Yeah, I think that's sort of the kind of people we're hoping to attract. Everybody, to some extent, knows right from wrong, unless they're born, silly in the head, or they're from a species that doesn't have that sort of social structure. So just if you feel like something's wrong or rude or mean, just don't do that thing. It's not a crazy hard concept.
This intrigues me.
We could talk more. You seem fun. You want to go fight a bunch of zombies or something in the sim deck?
I could use to try these out.
Yes, that sounds like fun. I'm about done with my drink. As she's talking, you see the red lights flash, filling this room with color, and an announcement comes over the comms. Folks, we're approaching Erd Station. If you look out the windows. Looking out the large viewports set into the far wall, you see a sight not wholly unfamiliar. A massive blue form, distinctly humanoid, and larger than most populated planets. This one, however, is fully grown. You see it in a standing position, though it hangs motionless in the vacuum of space. Approaching from behind, you get a well-lit view of sprawling mountainscape shoulder blades peaking amid thousands of miles of muscle earned through the continued exertion of consuming whole worlds. You sail around the giant, following the slope of its colossal arms to where they grip a second anomaly. Before the giant sits a great well, only slightly small relative to him. You see it extend down and away into nothingness, but only when you're looking directly at it. The well's surface is a hive of activity, on strong foundations which run across the top edge of the well, suspended above whatever lies within, sits Erd Station. Ships of all type and class, all of them Legion, swarm to and from the station, but you see a couple non-Legion ones also floating around here. When you land, you see light and energy pulsing from all of the giant's orifices, every hole, the eyes, the nose, the mouth, its ears. And you see this crack in the forehead that streams light. As you exit the ship, your whole crew all together, you see security squadrons, hundreds of men thick. Not men, people. Well, not people. Hundreds of life forms thick. There's robots, there's all kinds of bugs, there's all kind of shit here. Demanding a perimeter. You plant yourselves squarely behind that perimeter, and the crack begins to glow. You see what look like civilians push past from behind you on their way to talk with the security guards. You see one is a kind of a portly-looking man made of stone with a large beard. You see a blonde-haired fellow with a sword on his back, walking flanked by a large lion man and a couple of elven hunters. And you see a halfling with a large druidic staff by his side. You hear the stone man say, "Come on, guys. You know me. Jarf. I came out of here a decade ago. You were here working security." And you see this bug guy just shrugs a little bit and he goes, "Get out of my fucking way." And you watch this stone guy pushes past the security perimeter. And as the halfling guy walks forward, he goes, "I wouldn't stop him if I were you, because then you'll have to go through me as well. Now let me get to where my son is, please." And you see these guards step aside, and you all become aware that these are Imgil Martians. These are the people from inside of the giant's world. These must be the second breachers. Suddenly, a wave of bright red energy erupts from the giant's forehead, and I need a strength saving throw from everyone.
7.
15.
18.
13.
4.
Okay, everybody who didn't beat a 16, you're prone. You are knocked on your ass by this wave of energy. The other two, you stand strong. The two who don't get knocked back, give me give me Arcana or Investigation. The ones who fell, give me those rolls with disadvantage.
11.
Four.
Nice.
15.
Nice.
What was that again? I had.
Investigation or Arcana.
Mm,
And not only did Billy
That's,
fall, he got
5.
kicked in the head.
Yeah. So everybody except for Hannah. Grant, what'd you roll?
15.
Oh,
No strength
cool.
save.
Everybody. Oh no, this is for the Investigation Arcana.
Oh,
give me
I guess
that.
I will go for investigation.
Okay.
3.
Nice.
Complete beef.
Everyone who didn't beat a 15, so everybody but Hannah on this second check, you see this red and green energy pouring out of the giant's head. But Hannah, you see it as not just energy. There are things, living things, with many taloned limbs, tentacles, snapping jaws, giant eyes, fire breath, demons, fiends, aberrations, all the things locked away behind the Morpheus lock are escaping. Now, you can all hear the animalistic roars, the agonized wailing, and the laughter that ring out into space. But then you all see light
Oh, no.
on the edge of the platform. And walking through, we see the Heralds of Ragnarok. We see the druid Luandrama, tall, gaunt, green. We see Jugger, a monkey man, a monk, monkey man, artificer. We see Osius, this proud knight, looking like he just did something fucking awesome. We see Halfdan shifting from bird form back to human form, wreathed in shadow. We do not see Lau. We see a fairy woman hug the stone man, and children run up to greet her. And then we see a containment field form around the giant's head, holding back this energy. You see a little guy, big long ears, and a little buttoned shirt with suspenders on and little tweed trousers, runs up, starts yelling, and you see him talk to something in the sky. And Kira, you see what he's talking about. A form floats eerie in the air above. Just before we come to that, Hanno, you see that form too. But you also see something else. There's a second thing. It's behind the containment field. But there's this black smoke that starts secondarily to the energy blast. And Hanno, you swear you see a human form somewhere within it. But as these things come out, the captain standing behind you goes, "All right, everybody. I already talked to Kira about this a little bit, but in your Blue Mandala trial, you were contacted by something that is more like the people we see now and more involved with them than any of us probably know. I personally would like to be the one to conduct the debrief interview with them, so we want to find out everything that happened, if somebody inside can tell us what's happening inside." But Punk, you see Punk goes, "Absolutely not. We don't know who those things are. They might kill you, and if they kill you, then I'm in charge, and I have to do a lot of work, and I don't want to do that. So you're not going, and I don't think I'm going, because then there'd need to be a new commander, and I'm good at my job. If you're saying that they have experience, I mean, they are squires." You see the captain goes, "That doesn't make them expendable, Punk, but protocol does dictate any of you guys want to volunteer to conduct a debrief interview. Note that this will count as first contact."
You got a
It
clipboard?
will help.
I got a clipboard.
Yeah, if I can get that, I'll help.
I'm truly delighted to meet these people.
Wonderful.
I'll go too.
Great.
Happy to help.
Hanno, if you'd like,
Can't wait to meet them.
I would like you, Hanno, on the outside, taking notes on what they say on the inside. So you'll be behind a two-way pane of glass, and they'll go in the room. That sound good?
Okay.
If they start getting squirrely, you come out and get me, right?
Can do.
Good.
Salutes.
You see Hanno, Jorik, and Billy head off with the Heralds of Ragnarok to go conduct the debriefing interview, which, if you want to listen to, one day I'll have the finale of our last campaign posted, and then you can actually finally hear it. But our party knows that part of the story already. Jack and Tim cameoed as their characters from this game, gave a debrief interview where we summarized the whole of that campaign. And so I'm comfortable to say that is happening right now. In the meantime, Kira and Helio are on the outside. Helio, you see Kira kind of transfixed by something. But as she's looking up, you have a little tug at your arm. And you see roughly your height, this like navy blue skinned goblinoid type man, big long ears. He's got glasses on that are like big bottle cap glasses. He has a big bow tie, white shirt, suspenders, pants, like buttons, like pins all over him. He looks at you and goes, "Hello, my name is Dr. Whitaker. I am to understand that you're with the crew of the Hylas. Is that correct?" To you, Zach.
Oh, sorry. Yes, we are here with the crew. We are the crew of the Hylas.
Lovely.
How are
lovely.
you doing, my good sir?
I'm pretty well. I actually know these guys, so I'm excited to see them again. Of course, my friend, you see he looks back up into the sky, is not with them, but that's okay. Are you Helio? Is that you?
I am indeed Helio. How do you know that?
Well, it's not every day that a cartoon joins our ranks, and I heard about your case. I'm very interested in dimensional breaches and people from other realms and things like that, as one who lived in one for a while myself. Go ahead and make me a history check, Helio.
That is a 19.
You know about Dr. Whitaker. You have read about him. He is famous for two things. Number one, he built Erd Station. He designed the place where you now stand. It is operated by a system of buttons. That is because he is obsessed with that. But you also know that he lived inside the giant's head for at least like 100 years, maybe longer. Probably going through various forms whilst inside, and he came out a little bit different. I think it's well known that he doesn't like to wear clothes anymore, and you can see him kind of shifting uncomfortably in his clothes as he's talking to you. But he just looks at you and he goes, "Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. I wish it could have been under less scary circumstances. But if you ever need anything, you're welcome to come to me for help, or I'd love to learn anything I can about your dimension and things like that. Do you have any buttons with you on your shirt or anything that I could sort of have?"
Oh.
I suppose I could check my infinite void of bag.
Roll the d20.
No, there's
Okay. He goes, "Yeah, right, and that's fine, and that doesn't do anything negative to me at all. And I am a rock, and this current breaks on me; it does not break me. Well, if you wouldn't mind, I'd love to swap stories maybe about living in another place and how it compares to here." Helio?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize that was to me still.
Yeah.
Well, my homeworld is pretty fun, actually. There's so many different planets to explore, and even just like this, there's so many cartoons. And you can go. And you can go inside each one of them, and there's different feelings and different emotions to each of them. The color schemes, the artistic styles, the expression of the characters' faces and emotions in those deep, intense ways.
Really
And even the
fascinating.
dialogue is different in each.
Incredible. Well, tell me more. And as he kind of starts talking with you, you guys maybe start walking around a little bit. Kira, staring up at this form. Jack, what does Lauf look like as he's hovering in the air above the station?
So Lauf is a lot more devilish than
Yeah.
I think a lot of people would remember. The skin that always appeared to be, gray is now a slight shade of red. He has kind of still the same black and white salt and pepper hair that is slicked back, but now he does have the ram's horns curling down, just like before. And he also, he's still wearing the purple goatee.
He became Daft Punk.
Goatee?
Uh-oh.
You cut out for a minute and came back strong with goatee.
Is
Call
a
him
black.
Dr. Robotnik.
He's black? He is a shape changer.
Straight up, I guess.
That's
He
what I
has a
heard.
black goatee.
Okay, it's a black
hell.
goatee. Got
Black
it.
goatee.
Okay. Word. I was gonna say. I mean, he's a shifter, so he can do that, but that's a choice.
Yeah, you can.
Cool. Jack, I know that the question I'm about to ask you the reply is gonna be, give me a second. I need you to roll me an Arcana check for Lauf.
Actually, I have a sheet pulled up right here.
There we go.
Ah,
13.
Okay. 13 is my favorite number that anybody can ever roll. You see the party. Like, you see them. You see an energy, kind of an aura around them. In your fall through the everything that you took to get back to here, time maybe passed a little differently for you. You've developed some new skills. And as you look at the heralds when they were walking in, they're now gone. But as you saw them, there was this energy about them that you've come to realize means importance. Importance to some grand design. You see that mark on this new batch of people. But one of them, you see, has the mark of evil in addition. You definitely single out Kira from the get-go.
Hey, kid, what are you looking at? Is it the goatee? Is it not working?
It is the incredible power emanating from you.
Oh, Jesus. All right, well, hey. First of all, why can you see me? Nobody else can.
Need I repeat myself?
Okay. Well, shoot. Hey, I noticed something though, and I figure you're probably aware of it. You seem intelligent. There's a difference between you and the rest of those folks that you came here with.
It is a point of contention.
Yeah. Well, tell it to me like I've been trapped somewhere for 10 years. What's contentious about it?
They are doubtful of my allegiances. Sorry, run that by me one more
Yeah,
time.
you're going to the techno void every now and then. Lost to time.
When the music hits you right, give life back to music. What was that?
Hold. What loyalties are being contended with?
Well, they doubt my commitment to their ideals.
Do you doubt your commitment to their ideals?
Not to the letter of the law, but what one must do to uphold it.
Yeah, right. Going by the letter of the law, that's for suckers anyways.
I
But-
disagree.
You disagree?
Yes.
Why is that?
Structure is what separates us from the animals,
Right, man.
following a code.
Guess they don't invite you to any druid parties.
Fuck, that's good.
If you guys knew how his relationship with druids, you'd think that's even funnier.
It's even better.
There's a lot of context. There's 3 years of context behind that joke, just so everybody knows.
Well, I guess we on a
Oh, Robotnik.
Yeah, he's back.
No void.
The return of the machine.
well now.
The better.
Okay.
Ah.
Go for it.
Good.
Yeah.
No, I can't hear you guys.
Uh-oh.
Oh
because
no.
I changed my
Oh,
speakers to my microphone.
great.
There we go. Better now.
Good.
Better now.
Yeah, you're good. We can hear you.
All right. I think we started off on the wrong foot because I did one of the gravest sins, I suppose, which is not introducing myself. I have a lot of names at this point, the Duke. Sometimes they call me Bunky, but these days I've just been going by the Changeling.
Have you a proper name?
I just told you, I got a bunch of them.
Is the changeling your preferred nomenclature?
Yeah, sure. I think it fits me. I mean, look, I can change in all sorts of things. You see now it's a red goblin floating for a second,
Fascinating.
looking at and back.
It happened again.
Domo arigato.
He's dying. This is because of the energy field at Earth Station. It's interfering with our recording. It's too powerful.
It's all buggy.
Yeah, it's absolutely all buggy.
Okay. How about now? I hit it a
There's a
few
lot going
times.
on.
Oh,
Is that
we can hear you. Your screen is frozen, but we can hear you.
Oh, why is my screen frozen?
It's
So,
you making a pretty
I-
good face. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think Lauf shifts back into Lauf form, and he goes, "All right, I guess. Listen, I'm just gonna cut straight to it. First of all, yeah, I prefer to go by the Changeling. Prefer if you just call me that. What am I calling you?
I'm Kira Bree.
All right, Kira Bree. I sense something about you guys. I feel like there's something you guys got going on. I see a lot of potential in you. Why don't we make a deal?
Indeed. What manner of deal?
Well, it's
It happened again.
There's a lot of space interference, I think, coming
Yeah,
in right now.
You're hearing a lot of echoing as he talks to you.
I'm sure it's good.
Oh man, it's stuck on a worse face now. The other face was way better.
My USB camera mic working though? Can you
Yeah,
hear me
you're good.
all right?
Yeah, you're good.
All right. Sure, it sounds worse though, but whatever.
Just a little bit. It's fun.
Yeah. So I think Lauf looks and he says, "It's just your standard deal, some power. I give you some extra juice, help you out in some combat situations. May even help you out in some speaking situations. Not that you aren't eloquent enough already. And all I ask for in return is that you just sort of let me watch what's happening."
What are your goals outside of this watching?
Well, because of my watching, I'll be able to coordinate things. Listen, you're working with the Legion. That's great from what I've seen. Seems like a good group of people. Think you'll serve them well. But I unfortunately can't work within their stuff just based on what this will give me a way to work alongside them and
To work amongst what? It happened. Pause for like 2 seconds and then
What?
start from. Yeah, I think it's a connectivity thing.
I would
It's
try
your-
leaving and coming back.
Uh,
Oh God.
No.
Now
Is
it's
it
gonna
fixed?
now it's gonna look like this.
Is it fixed?
I mean, we can
Rejoin
hear
us.
you. We can hear you when your camera's off. That
Really?
sucks. Yeah, it is fixed though.
Okay.
Here, why don't
Then
you?
we'll just go for it.
Yeah, why don't you leave camera off and then turn it back on when you're done making this deal? This important thing.
Okay. Yeah. Apologize for that.
You're fine.
Don't worry. No holes in my monitor. So, this is just gives me a way to work with the Legion in a way that benefits them, benefits me. Most importantly, it benefits you.
I am listening.
Yeah. So, the terms of it. I assume when you hear the word deal, you think that I'm going to have like a whole lot of rules for you.
The guidelines help.
Yeah. Well, I only really got one because you already mentioned it's a.
Fuck.
And it happened again, man.
That you-
Well, you mentioned that you got a lot of rules to adhere to. Seems like you got different ethical quandaries going on. So I ain't gonna give you that many, other than just this one. All right, you listening?
All ears.
All you gotta do is not tell anybody about this deal.
All right.
And that's it. You keep doing as you're doing. I don't want you to cause chaos or some bullshit like that. That'll just draw attention.
I think you hear the little goblin guy standing next to Kira talking to Helio. Helio, you see Dr. Wetter goes, "One moment." He looks over to you two and he goes, "Master, the Legion is pretty forthright about our operations. Is it amenable that she won't disclose anything specific about you, but may tell people she has acted to someone eventually if it comes up? Because they're gonna ask. They're not dumb like the people who are used to fighting, Master. And I just don't want the deal to go down the toilet if she's honest with us."
Fine. Oh, the leg broke off.
So, sorry, you're breaking up a little bit.
You guys got some magic feel going on here?
Yeah. Yeah, there's the interference. Pretty bad.
Yeah, it's really pissing me off, man.
Pretty tough, yeah. Instruments aren't
Yeah,
working up
well-
here too.
That's
Yeah.
space
Oh, man,
interception.
That means I can't play my violin.
Shoot, I was looking forward to that.
Yeah. Well, hey, you could tell Legion. You don't tell them it's me. And if you do tell them anything, just say I'm some fella.
All right.
Yeah. So
I was under the employ of a very bad person for quite a while that tasked me with keeping an eye on things. What will you do different?
well, I guess it's hard to say what I'll do different. What would they do? Like,
Forced me into a life of warmongering, slaughter, and bloodshed.
what?
Strip me of my identity, name, that sort of
Ah.
thing.
Whatever you want with it.
I'm gonna let you keep your identity and whatever you want with all that. That's what we heard. Is that correct?
Yeah. He says it's cooler than anything I can think of for you.
Yeah.
Well, I find your power intriguing.
Yeah. I mean, I may call in a favor or two, but nothing that you can't handle, and nothing that would make you go against your morals and all that.
Indeed. Well, I suppose I shall find out your ulterior motives another time. But for now, you are stunning.
Oh,
A deal
man.
is a deal.
All right, here,
For
sign
my
this thing.
sake, not yours.
Oh boy. Okay. We'll go. Axe.
Something packed.
Run that by me.
What do you? I'd say. I said.
Man, it's like playing telephone. Got nothing, brother.
Yeah. Okay. So Lauf looks and says, like, look, just sign this piece of paper, and Kira, relax a bit. Ease up.
Hmm. I shall try.
Okay.
Do you have a pen?
Yeah, right here. Ain't it cool?
Well,
It's
Kira,
fancy.
as you sign the document, you don't physically feel any different, but you maybe become aware of a second layer of perception, as though your brain has given an indicator that
Ooh.
Lauf is listening.
Okay. That will take some getting used to.
Yeah, and hey, if there's something you really don't want me to watch, like, I don't know, taking a shit or something, you just tell me.
You will know.
Yeah.
Awesome. Lauf's gonna see you shit occasionally because it doesn't seem like you really give a fuck about that. Your bird. Why would you? Cool. I think you guys hash out more terms for the sake of time. I'm gonna move to one more thing that I didn't plan to do, but I am gonna do it. Hanno, you're watching Jorik and Billy give this interview. When a second person, not really, comes in, they're an orb, and they're floating in kind of a bucket. You see they kind of are shifting between different colors. Crooksby, you're looking for the bathroom because you're supposed to meet a date there. You are not Legion affiliated. You were just stopping over for a fuel up. But this place gives you the willies since last time you were here. Somebody got stuck in the giant, yada yada. You miss Fart Turtle every day. So I think as you walk into this room, you see Hanno, and you know decidedly it is not the bathroom.
Damn it. Excuse me, young one. Down here.
What?
Hello.
Where?
Do you know where's the bathroom?
On the ship.
Character is a different world.
Don't be cracking wise with me, young chap. I need to shit.
I'm not. That's where the restrooms for organics is. It's on the ship.
There's station
And
bathrooms. There's bathrooms on the station. You don't know where they are, but they're here.
Yeah.
My lovely little date is going to be furious with me. Again.
Everybody, just so you know, this character was always like this. There's a whole campaign where he plays this guy, and he's always this way.
Oh!
I mean, there might be something on the station. I'm not sure where, though.
Can you lead me to somewhere close by? Just anything. Right, left, up, down. Just give me something, man.
Left?
Thank you. Kids of these days. And you just see them.
Crooksby leaves
Get out.
disgruntled. I think Billy, Hanno, and Jorik finish up in there, and you see these heralds of Ragnarok, as they call themselves, are preparing to take their leave and go their own separate places. As you all come and meet again, you see the heralds depart. They board their ships and leave. Lauf hangs around just for a minute because he can tell what's about to happen. He maybe gives small warning to Kira. But as you all come back
kid.
together, as you all come back together, and the captain stands there with you, behind you, there is a violent burst from within the containment field. You see black smoke begins to sputter out from the crack in the forehead. You see that crack growing as matter is beginning to spew out along with the energy. And in a flash, it bursts open. You see that black smoke starts to sink, not being shot straight out like all of this energy that's very much still happening, still roaring and cackling, all of it. But the smoke pours out almost uniform. This smoke, Hanno, wherein you saw a guy, and it starts to kind of collect on an edge of the platform. You see as it does, plant matter begins to rise up and crawl over the edges of the platform. Give me a insight check, DC 10. Dan, you can make it nature if you want.
Measly 3.
Nice.
Either way, it's the same, but it is a 10.
Anybody else? Insight?
Oh boy. Hold on. 12.
12.
And 17.
Nice. Jack, what'd you get?
Is this shit not working?
Yeah. Now say it quick while we have you.
Nat 20.
Nat 20! Hell yeah. I heard and I hope that's what that meant. Cool. Billy, Hanno realizes instantly it's algae of some kind. With this nature check, he instantly points out that it's algae. Billy, with a natural 20, it's coming from inside the well. It's rising and coming out. And you know, with a natural 20, this well has been called Ganungagap, the home of the Nyx, the nothing, the what there was before the Big Bang. For it to be leaving the well, you already know is a huge problem. I need everyone to give me...
Yo, we gotta get out of here, man. Oh, shit.
And I need DC 25 wisdom saving throws from everyone.
Oh, that'll be easy.
Fail.
Hey, so I know I'm like,
man.
is it better?
High roll though,
Is it better what?
but a fail.
11.
It's just better.
I didn't hear that. Did anybody beat a 25?
No, I got 21.
Let's see. I don't think so, but nope.
Okay.
12.
All right. Jack, I know that it works better without, but here comes the part where none of you can talk a whole lot. So if you could put your camera on just so I can see you during this, and then if you want to go camera off so you can actually talk to us after, that's great. Here's what's about to happen. I spent about 3 hours orchestrating a musical number last night. I'm going to perform it for you now. It is rigorously timed. There are moments where I will be asking you for rolls, so know what your perception modifier is before I ask for that. If you try to talk to me, I'm not going to answer you because of the timing of how this works. And Zach, because of your mic issue, I'm going to ask you to mute unless you want to say something, just so that I don't echo, because that will kill me dead in my brain.
You're fine.
Okay. Now comes probably our first copyright strike, though I think I'm following all of Twitch and YouTube's rules, and I'm pretty sure what I'm doing is fair use. I'm going to do it anyway. You all hear, as the smoke coalesces, music begins to play, and with it, there is a voice. It is a wonder humans eat it all. When things are big that should be small, you see the giant's body withers but for its head. But who can tell what magic spells will be doing for us. You see a humanoid form in the smoke. I'm giving all my love to this world, only to be told that I can't see. Security guards start to sing. I can't breathe. Their eyes explode. They clutch their throats. No more will we be. You see the first lines of singers begin poofing away into their own shadows, which are then carried in the breeze of the maelstrom above. An entity forms in the smoke, and you see it definitely staring at each of you as it begins to dance. It's very interested in your party in particular, and not much else. Nothing's gonna change the way we live, 'cause we can always take but never give. People disappear, and now that things are changing for the worse, see, you see whole ships are disappearing. It's a crazy world we're living in. A voice from behind you,
My God.
mutters Captain Morris.
It's.
You can't get the words out. Give me a DC 12 perception. Quick as you like.
And
6.
Meated it, beated it. 12.
Kira, you see Shankthorpe Wedeker looks up at you, not paralyzed, puts a finger to his lips and runs away as a voice from above calls,
Hold, Nyx! Back to the void, lest you be sent by Percival himself.
An indigo-robed wizard descends from the
Come
lingering
on.
energy. No sooner do you see him cast a powerful banishment spell, does the entity raise a lazy hand. The spell reflects. The wizard vanishes. And a second voice shouts, I've got him! Dr. Wedeker launches onto the creature's back, pressing the big red button on the device in his tiny hand, and for a moment, the discharged energy appears to harm the being. But with no perceivable effort, it loses its solid state, sending the scientist tumbling onto his own gadget, which by the sound of it, is excruciating. The figure stands over the writhing body, admiration vaguely apparent on steadily sharpening features, like a shadow being sculpted in real time. A long black cloak manifests, waving gently as the figure kicks Wedeker in the gut with everything it has, sending him sliding across the platform and off its edge. Algae begins to rise around the edges of the platform, and Kira, you hear your patron begin to curse. The being laughs, turning to face all of you, spreading its hands to poof more people, and continues, well, that's what they said yesterday. People run, station rumbles, there's nothing left to do but pray. The well cracks. I think it's time you find a new religion. The station is falling. Future made of virtual insanity. You feel control return to your bodies as the captain shouts,
It's Jamiroquai! Run!
and the substance of darkness is leaking up into the form as it levitates into the energy beam. Governed by this love you have for useless twisting, people just poofing, ships fully disintegrating. Well, now there is no sound, but we all live underground. And then, whoosh, the energy dissipates, the being is gone, and the sounds of people running around trying to coordinate what the fuck to do now take its place. You are all huddled into a room by the captain, who says,
Admiral Augustus, this way!
you see a giant guy with big stag antlers coming through a warrior's helmet rushes into this room. You see I'll be damned if it's not a Neanderthal, hustles on all fours into the same room, but he is also wearing the white captain's uniform that Morris has. Morris runs in with him, and you all four run into this room. As you're in there, you see this admiral looks around and he goes, It's them. It's them, Jack, and you know it. You see Morris goes, Hey, do we want to have this conversation right now? You see this admiral goes, Look, I just lost my son, okay? Kyle didn't come out of there, and that means he gave his life for the mission. This wasn't supposed to happen this way, And it's because of them, I'm sure. You saw it, look at them. You saw it, Jack. You see the caveman goes,
I saw it too. It took an interest, and I agree with Mr. Reese. I think it is them.
you see they all turn to look at you, and Jack goes, hey, everybody cool it, all right? Not gonna make any rash decisions. Billy, you've got a little something. You all look at Billy. There's something on his back, under his uniform, moving. Yeah, you try to take it off? You take your shirt off. Fluttering out into the air to swim around the air around your head, you see a white body covered in small black splotches of a fish, kind of like the blizzard color morph of a clownfish, with a jack-o'-lantern face instead of a fish's head. You see Morris goes, jackanape fish. From within the well, they're not supposed to leave unless... What's the structural integrity of the well like? You see the Admiral pushes a few buttons and he goes, it's gone. Captain goes, what do you mean it's gone? He goes, it's gone, Jack. The well's gone. There's no more stone. There's no nothing. We're floating now. It's only because of the stabilizers that the station's not in complete freefall still. You see the captain looks around and he goes, we should tell them. You see the caveman goes,
I do not think that is wise.
You see Jack goes, fuck that. I'm telling him. He turns to all of you and he goes, when you were in the Blue Mandala, you remember seeing that guy in the diner, right? One hand showed you a sign.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. There's a prophecy. Jack, don't tell them. I'm telling them, and you can demote me if you want. Again. There's a prophecy. A secret one. Very, very old. Brought to Earth during the first contact with Mars.
That's too much information.
I'm telling them, bonehead. It's our best kept secret. I believe it involves you. Captain Bonehead believes telling you any more could harm you if we're wrong, or hurt our chances if we're right. I don't disagree. For now. I'll tell you more when the time comes, but understand you folks weren't a random pick. I, as one who needed to learn self-control, devoted myself to reading all the records I could of the Legion, and I came across this prophecy. I wasn't even supposed to have access. It's when I was first-class admiral. Stick with me and we'll be okay, but for now, we should probably boot-scoot boogie out of here.
Is there any way we can help those who are left? I assume there's people who need our help.
You see he turns to the Admiral. Are they? And the Admiral shakes his head. And the caveman goes,
It would appear that everyone affected by that thing's energy is not only gone, but unreachable via our records. It is as though they never were.
Yet.
See, the Admiral goes, if the Nyx is out, if it's awake, which I didn't even know could happen, it's gonna spread. You see, this Admiral looks at you all and goes, it noticed you. It cared. There's something different about you five. I want you all to know the Legion is officially keeping tabs on each and every one of you. Your every movement will be tracked. It is for our safety and for yours. If this is not amenable to you, you are welcome to come stay in containment. We have very nice facilities, Miss Bree, as I am sure you are aware. Captain Jack
It's
says,
fine.
I don't approve of that, but I don't have a say. Gira says it's fine, the rest of you.
You okay continuing with this big mark on you?
I don't see how it will stop me from doing what's right.
All right.
I feel like I'm already marked, so it's another one.
I've been.
Billy, you got a weird speech impediment thing going on right now, and it's not your fault, and I'm not making fun of you for it, but you've been affected, son.
I got kicked in the head.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I was running and you fell and I didn't know. Yeah, I clocked you good, brother. All right, well, let's... Oh. What about Shankther?
You see Captain Bone presses some buttons on a panel and goes,
They got him. He's in stable condition, but he's in a coma.
and the captain looks around and he goes, we can stay and do some damage control, but I got a message from Punk, and we actually have a MOV status ship a couple sectors away, and we're the closest people fit to respond. So finish up here and let's boogie over there. It looks like Arcadites.
Are they dangerous?
They're just about the worst.
Hmm.
What are they?
Maybe I'll get to put these to the test then.
He nods to you, Kira, looks at you, Hano, and goes, you'll find out pretty soon. About to go deal with them.
Oh dear.
As he leads you guys back to the ship, filling you in on what you're about to go face, I think I'm gonna close us there.
Before
as
we
our-
do,
Yeah, I was gonna ask if anybody has anything else.
I have but one question.
Mm-hmm.
Changeling, do you listen?
I'm trying, man.
With what am I now allied?
A friend.
Not you. Who do you serve?
Oh, that's like one of the cool things. I guess I technically serve like this like devil guy, but I got a lot of autonomy.
Laugh, I think you're fully independent
in-
at this point.
Oh, actually, never mind. My boys just got back to me. I'm on my own.
And from
Dan hates
where is your power drawn?
Sheer charisma. Ah, shit, he's in the void again. He leaves. He doesn't answer you.
Well then. Hell, I guess.
Oh.
Signal.
No. He just says no.
No, not hell.
Me. It's coming from me, but me is very weak right now.
Great to share after she's already signed the contract.
Hey, just like call me next week, man. I mean, woman. We'll figure something out. We could talk a bit more then.
It's a date.
No, it's
Hell
just a
yeah.
meeting.
Sure is. And it will take about a week for you guys to get to the call in question.
Whoa!
By relativity, traveling at warp speed, you'll be there instantaneously, but it'll feel to you maybe like a week.
One more thing.
Yeah.
Nearby bathroom, you hear the most putrid
Thank you.
sounds imaginable.
Awesome.
Oh,
Thanks, Tim. Thanks. Thanks, buddy.
It truly is
All
the
right.
glue that holds everybody together.
Well, we're gonna
Of
piss
all the
off.
things that could have been dusted.
We're gonna piss off and then go. I'll prep for next session. Thanks everybody for listening. Sorry about any technical errors. I hope that my
Indeed.
song doesn't get us in a whole lot of trouble. I think I followed all the rules. We will catch you next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.